Alright, so we're ready to form these burger patties. I've already done one. Basically I use a sheet of baking paper and I use this burger press here that I've got. So this is beef mince, it's 17% fat content, so I added 40ml, there was 800 grams, I added 40ml extra of olive oil to that, and I've seasoned it pretty liberally with salt and pepper as well. So I want to measure out 200 gram balls, and there we go. And basically what I do with the burger press, I keep them in the baking paper. It just makes it easy to get out. You can put it in, but you want to oil this up really well first, but just use baking paper. It'll be a lot easier to get them in and out. So basically fit that in there like that, you can see. Place that on there. Nice and firm, you know, there we go. And then you'll see this will just pop straight out. So then we just place that on there, keep that sheet there. That's your burger patty there. You've got a little bit of the excess on the side, you can take that off or leave it on, doesn't really matter. And that'll go into the smoker later on, so that's how we form our burger patties. So we've given these burger patties about 3.5 hours in the fridge to set, and they've set nicely. They're really firm, they're good, the fat kind of acts like gelatin, if that makes sense, when you're making burger patties. So that's how they set, you know, you press them, you form them, put them in the fridge and they'll set, and then you can fry them off. But we're reverse searing these burger patties. I've never done this before, so I've seen it done and I've contemplated it, so let's do it. I've got 4 burger patties here, so they're all about 200 grams each. Basically I'm going to put them all in here. These are at lunch and I've got some ribs for dinner there. Put them all in here, get them all in, and probably give them half an hour to 45 minutes. I want to kind of get to an internal temperature about 55 before I take them out, because what I'm going to do then, we'll sear them off on lump charcoal. So we bring them to about 55. When we sear them off, they should reach an internal temperature after about 3 or 4 minutes, or 3 minutes aside, of 65 degrees, so hopefully cooking all the way through. This being store mince, I don't want to have it medium or medium well or anything like that. I want them cooked through. If you have the option of doing it, I'd use freshly ground brisket or something like that, you know, make your own, but store-bought for what we're doing is fine. It's quick and easy, buy it, add some olive oil, you've made your burger patties rather than having to grind your own mince and, you know, spend half an hour doing that. It is a perfect recipe, any burger patties. If you've got leftover brisket and you've trimmed it, yeah, grind them up, make your own burger patties. You won't beat them, they're the best ever. But anyway, we'll come back when we're ready to sear these things off on the lump charcoal. Let's probe those burger patties. They're sitting at 55 internal, so I'm happy to take them off. They've taken on a nice colour. They've got a good bit of smoke in them, and I've flipped them once during the cooking process, so they can come off. I'll rest them here until my lump charcoal's ready to go. Just let them rest, let them take in the juices again. Then we'll fry them off on the lump charcoal. So there's what we're looking at with that burger patty now after about probably half an hour. There's plenty of juice in them coming out, so they're nice. They firmed up really well as well, so that's a good start. So I'm ready to sear this off on the cast iron here. Now the problem is I had my lump charcoal wasn't hot enough when I wanted. This has rested for probably about 20-25 minutes, which isn't too bad. It's cooled down, but it retained most of the moisture. Not only that, it'll allow me to get some really good sear marks on this thing and caramelise the outside, which isn't a bad thing actually. So I'll get this on. I'm going to do this about 2 minutes aside and really let that crust develop on this burger here. I'll flip that and I'll add my cheese and melt that on, but we'll show you that in a minute. And hopefully it smells amazing. So yeah, let's just sear this thing off now. Okay, so I've just taken that off, 2 minutes aside. I'm going to place that. I've got 1 piece of cheese down already. I like 2 slices of cheese. The better half only likes 1. A couple of slices of bacon onto this. Did these 2 above the lump charcoal, so can't have enough bacon. I thought about an egg, but truth be told, I was a bit lazy, so yeah. Red onion, plenty of that on there. Actually, I'll leave that. I'll put that on the top. Lettuce. Don't have much lettuce unfortunately at the moment. Tomato and beetroot. So fairly simple. Everything we've got in the house at this point in time. Tomatoes are getting expensive, like $12 a kilo, bloody rip-off. But, get that on there now. On the top you can either put mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, whatever, it's your burger. I want to make some herb mayo and actually try that and see how that goes. But unfortunately my herbs aren't that big at the moment, so I just bought some and I've been away in Brisbane, so let's get some onion on there, because raw onion makes a burger, I think. Sweet. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice this in half and we'll have a good look at that, because like I said, I've never done a reverse seared burger before, so there's plenty of juice coming out, that's the main thing. Let's have a look at this. So you can see that juice all coming out of there, which is good, that's what we want. I'm not going to squeeze it out because I don't want it wasted, but yeah, it's more about the beef patty cooking to me, like just a Saturday afternoon lunch while I'm cooking that ribs for dinner. That's really good. The meat's really well seasoned too, which I like. That's why I season it while I make it. Not adding salt and having it absorb in, it's actually through the meat. Same as the pepper. It's really juicy too, and you're picking up that smoke flavour. You're getting that smoke from the offset coming through it. The thing about doing burgers like this, if you've got the offset running while you're making ribs or whatever, a brisket, you can do stuff like this for lunch. All those charcoal that I used on the on my pit there that I cooked these off, I can shovel them back into the offset. And I actually took those coals out of the offset and put them there anyway, so it's not really a great waste, but geez, that's nice. Yeah, really nice beef patty. So until next time, guys, I hope you give that a go. Actually, it's well and truly worth it. A little bit more effort because you're running the offset, but if you're barbecuing anyway, why not? So until next time, guys, that's a reverse seared beef patty burger. So take care, eh?